President Moon Jae-in has returned home from his marathon 9-day trip to Europe. We're going to take a look back at some of the outcomes from his tour, which include earning the support of Pope Francis for his efforts to bring lasting peace to the Korean Peninsula. Our Blue House correspondent Shin Se-min reports.
The #1 achievement from President Moon Jae-in's 5-nation European tour was gaining the backing of the head of the Roman Catholic Church for the drive towards peace on the Korean Peninsula. Move forward without stopping. Do not be afraid, said Pope Francis to President Moon during their meeting at the Vatican, where he said he will continue to pray for the divided peninsula. And as for that possible visit to North Korea, Pope Francis did indicate that he will consider visiting Pyeongyang, which would make him the first pope to visit the North. Given that the Vatican has a good record of improving relations between countries, like in the case of the U.S. and Cuba, there's hope that the pontiff's visit could perhaps help bring North Korea closer to the rest of the world. President Moon also brought his European counterparts up to speed on the diplomatic situations with the North, with another Pyongyang-Washington summit now in the works. But European powers like the UK and France, 2 permanent members of the UN Security Council, and Germany were less keen on discussing easing international sanctions on the regime to motivate Pyongyang to continue with the denuclearization process. Instead, their respective nations reaffirmed their stance that the North should continue to completely, verifiably, and irreversibly denuclearize. And that expression of CVID was included in a joint statement at the Asia-Europe meeting, where ASEM going against President Moon's view that easing sanctions will facilitate the regime's denuclearization. Still, the presidential office remains optimistic that although not everything will happen at once, the president's push for peace on the Korean Peninsula will eventually become a reality. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.